Hi guys, it's your coach Nikki. I promised you last week that I would post a video about the proper foot gear or shoes that you should be wearing for different workouts. And last week was a little crazy. Every week is a little crazy, but I finally had some time, so I decided I'm going to make you guys a video. So, proper footwear is extremely important when it comes to your workouts, and you might not realize that, and then you also might not realize why or understand why your feet are hurting during certain workouts or why you can't get through a run. Excuse me, this cough is like sticking with me for the past 3 months. So anyway, I just wanted to go over some shoes. Those are some of mine. I'm a shoe fanatic. If there was one thing other than my vehicle, because I'm a car freak too, and that's a way more expensive hobby. So if there's one thing that I could spend all my money on, it would be shoes. Whether it's high heels, and I don't even wear the high heels, whether it's knee-high boots or tennis shoes especially now that I'm in the fitness industry. Tennis shoes are one of my favorite things, shoes in general. So I have lots of them, but I brought a couple different pairs to show you different things. So if you're doing a workout where you're doing a lot of lateral movement, a lot of jumping, you're moving from side to side, you're going to want something that's a little more flexible. So these are my favorite shoes right now. These are Nike Flyknits, and you'll notice that all of my shoes are Nikes. Nikes work for me. I get them in different styles that work for different workouts, but I personally like Nikes. I do, getting off the track back to if I'm running, I do enjoy Asics for running. I haven't been running in a long time, really, consistently, so I haven't. In my last pair of Asics, I donated after the Motorella because they got really nasty, and there was an awesome organization there collecting shoes to give to children in need. So I donated my Asics for that, so I don't have them anymore, but Asics is a good running shoe. I wear my Nikes to run in because this gives me a little bounce and cushion on the hard pavement, and it has really good support for me personally. But and you'll notice this is a little heavier of a shoe. Not too heavy, but the sole is a little bit heavier, and these pockets give me a little bit of cushion when I land on a hard surface such as the pavement. So that's the kind of shoe you want to look for. But if you're a runner especially, or if you're getting into running, definitely take advantage of a running store. They will fit you and give you the best options for your foot, because everybody's foot is going to be different. These are just my preferences and something for you guys to think about when you're out purchasing a new pair of shoes, or maybe it will help you understand why your foot is hurting through different workouts. Okay, so those are my running shoes. These shoes I bought because I freaking love them. I just loved the way they looked, so I knew I had to have them because I'm really into neon colors right now, and I just love the looks of them. I can't remember what these are the Nike Tailwinds, and they're not very heavy, so they're okay, and I have used them many times to do turbo in because they're really light, and I do a lot of jumping and kicking in turbo. But if you notice, there's not a lot of flexibility in this shoe, which is really important when you're doing intense workouts, like I said, with lateral movements and a lot of jumping. It's good to have that flexibility in the shoe because that foot is rolling back and forth, and you want your foot to be able to breathe, and you want that flexibility so it molds to your foot, okay? So I've learned that although I do love these, and I have used them many times for turbo, it's not the best footwear for me to do my turbo or my Insanity workouts in, just because of the fact that it doesn't have a lot of flexibility. So when I want to sport a sweatshirt and some cute jeans or something like that, these are usually my go-to shoes. So and I get compliments on them all the time. So yeah, I'm a shoe freak, and I wear them to the store. People are like, I love your shoes. So that's that. Now, my favorite shoe right now, like I said from the beginning, is my Nike Free Flyknit, okay? So you'll notice tons of flexibility in these. And the two main workouts that I do right now Turbo and Insanity, I need tons of flexibility in my shoes, so these work really well. They do have somewhat of a support still, which is important for me. I need that arch support, so that's something that I look for, but it's very flexible, and I sweat like crazy when I'm teaching turbo, so these are really good because it's literally like a sock, and it's tight to my foot, but it allows my foot to move back and forth and not feel stiff inside that shoe. So absolutely 100% hands down my favorite shoes right now. You'll see me in them all the time, and I go through stages where I get a favorite shoe, and these are it. And they're kind of expensive, but they're totally worth it for me being an instructor because I wear them often, and these work best for me. So like I said, if you're doing any type of workout, like an Insanity workout, a T25 workout, a turbo workout, where you're constantly moving and jumping, and that's the other thing, you wouldn't want to wear a shoe like this, or especially like this that's a little bit heavier anytime you're doing a workout video that you're constantly jumping in, because the more weight, it's not going to be as easy for you to jump in. You wouldn't think that, but it truly is true, okay? And today I have these shoes on because I'm just walking around, and again, not a lot of flexibility, but I love these shoes. These are K-Swisses. They're very comfortable. I wouldn't necessarily use these to run in, but these are a good walking shoe for me. Just like these ones. And these ones are a little bit heavier, and I think it's because of the tubing in the bottom. And if you notice, actually Jillian Michaels wears these a lot, and that's the reason why I bought these a couple years ago, is because she had recommended them. And I actually didn't care for them. They made my feet hurt when I was doing the Jillian program. So that just goes to show that everybody's foot is different, and that you should definitely try things on, walk around. If you can get to a store where they can fit you and tell them exactly what your needs are for the shoe, that will help you. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an idea of different types of shoes that you can use, and hopefully that helps you. And I will, and I do, clearly you guys know I teach PiYo as well, which is a fusion of Pilates and yoga, so it's a lot of mat-based movement. You're on a mat the whole entire time, holding positions, and flowing in and out of positions throughout the workout. So I actually prefer to go barefoot in PiYo because I'm on a mat, and my shoes tend to stick because you're moving so fluently through those moves in PiYo that my shoes stick. It tears up my mat, and I don't care. I don't care to wear shoes for PiYo. Sometimes you'll see me in Nike Wraps, which is just a little slip-on that allows my feet or my toes to come through, but it gives me a tiny, tiny bit of support. And I'll wear Wraps as well, so I sweat like crazy when it comes to PiYo, and I don't want to slide on my mat as well, so that gives me just a little tiny bit of something on the bottom of my foot to keep me from slipping. But other than that, I'm always barefoot. So yeah, just different things for different people. Try it out, see what works for you. Ask questions. Don't just go buy them based on how super cute they are or the price, even when you know you need it for a specific thing. You know, if you're gonna go run your first 5K, don't buy a shoe because it's cute and you like how it feels on your foot. You need to make sure that it's good for what you're doing. So anyway, I just wanted to make that video and share my knowledge with you guys, and I hope that it helps a little bit, and I will talk to you later. Bye guys.